Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Mama Bear Pixelmon 28 back with another video. And today I will be showing you my city on GRM Pixelmon. It's called Char Town. So let's go there now. Go there. As you see, we spawn in my mall, and we'll change our view. So let's go outside this real quick, and I'll show you the front of it. Now, Char Town is dedicated to Charmander. So as you can see on the front of my mall, I have a pixel art of Charmander. And we'll show you around Char Town. It'll take a few minutes because, well, it's a pretty big town. Now, anyone can live in this town. They do have some rules in a book that you have to follow, and it's pretty much just your basic server rules. You know, don't break things for other people that other people built. But let's get started and show you around my mall. This is the first floor, and each floor has a name. This floor is Pokemon Lane, and this is where I sell all Pokemon, any Pokemon that I'm currently breeding or have bred, and I'm still trying to sell, and any shinies and legendaries I have. Well, let's go in our first shop. And in this first shop right now, I have some Skarmory and some Dratini. And they're all fairly decently priced. And our next shop is the shiny shop. And this is where I sell all my shinies. Now all these shinies I ended up selling or getting because I traded it for a Moltres that I had. And I did this because I figured I could make more money off of the shinies, as you see on my prices, than the one Moltres that I would sell it typically for 80,000. You can see this is my sad little legendary shop. I have no legendaries. I sold the one that I had the other day. And my last shop down here is my discount shop, and I think I have some Rufflets and Sableyes to sell, and I have no discount stuff to sell because I got rid of what wasn't selling. I just trashed it because no one was buying Ekans. And before I forget, there is a donation hopper. So if you come on this server, or if you're part of this server and you come to my mall, there's a donations hopper where you can toss anything in, accept all donations, even something small. Or we have a donations chest, which I recently added for if someone wants to make a quick money donation. And let's go up to the second floor, which is Pixelmon Supply, which is where you can get all your Pokemon stuff, like potions, Pokeballs. Like here, this is our potions shop and stuff. And on this wall is our Pokeballs. I've sold all Pokeballs, including some specific ones. And potions and rare candies. Now see, rare candies, some shops you can craft them, you know, on some other servers, but here on GRM they are disabled because it'd just be way too OP. So lots of people sell them, and you get those from voting and doing some other things, you know, buying, you know, whatever. And here we have our Eevee wall. I sell 2 vitamin sets so you can Eevee train, and then I have the typical berries so you can decrease EVs or raise happiness. And in our next shop we have our Helds and our evolutionary items. And I'm out a lot of some of this stuff. People like to buy me out, and some of it I'm not. Like power items for EV training, I have all of those. I usually keep some for myself and sell the rest to other people. All evolutionary items, and in here are specific ones that are harder to get because you can only get them through boss drops or buying them from other people. And here's my TM shop, where I sell your basic TMs, most of your high damage moves and some of your secondary damage moves. And then your punch TMs, which 3 of them are more expensive. They're at the regular 10,000. That's just because they are a little bit harder to get, and yeah, they can only be gotten from boss drops usually too. And then, yeah, of course, you have some of your HMs. This is not all of them, but some of them. that I have. And I don't use HMs, so I sell them all. And if I don't see what's in my shops, you can usually just ask. And I'll see if I have them. And up here on the 4th floor, this is on the 3rd floor, sorry, I can't count today, is my Minecraft shop. And in this shop is a block shop. Well, I see it's blocked off. And there is a reason for this, because I pilfer from my own shop. I steal because I build for people and myself, and I just found that I just, steal from it way too much to keep it stocked. So look out for that. Sometimes I do open it when I can get it stocked. And then here we have a scroll shop. Now I'll explain what scrolls are in another video and how to complete them, and maybe even show you a little tutorial on what you get from them and all that. And then on the end is an ore block shop, or not ore block, but ingot shop and crop shop, and you can buy stuff here when I have it. Typically I sell this stuff to the GUI shop because I just get more money and people are, it's easier and quick sell. And up here is my cafe. It's Char Town Cafe. And up here you could sit, and we used to have a sitting plug-in where you could sit on the stairs like seats, but for some reason we don't have it anymore. And here are vending machines that don't work. Well, should work, but they don't. And my little signs. Yes, people giving me stuff, so I use it on these vending machines. And then here, up here in this cafe is where I sell all the food on the server. Pretty much all of it. Some items are missing. And the cheapest one is my steak, of course. People always buy me out of steak. But that's my mall in Char Town, because on my first video, you probably saw that I said I have a city. And a mall in this city where I sell all this stuff. Well, let's go take a tour of my city. Can we fly? No. Let's fly. Or, yeah, fly. Okay. There we go. Now this is one of my other shops. It's a little shop. This is a specific shop. When I ask people to TP me, to teleport to me, I should say, I usually block it off. Block off my mall so people can't get out. Well, this is a town exclusive shop. This is where I sell 100% IV bred Pokemon. Now you see, I don't have a lot. At least not a lot listed. I have a few more to list, but they're not all listed. And I sell them roughly for 50k. Unless there's something special about them, like they have their hidden ability. In which case, I sell them for 75k. And around here is a few people's builds. I built that one over there. It's just a typical, simple little build. And I built Pokemon Center. See if you come to live in Char Town. They're Pokemon Centers. You can use them. They're usable. They aren't claimed. So you can use all the machines. They're all available. Heal your Pokemon as needed, or use PCs. Then I built this house. This is one of our helpers' houses, another staff member. His name is Death Boy. If you come on here, he's a pretty cool guy to talk to you. Here's another one of my builds. I like building big houses, as you could probably tell. Over here is another little shop where I sell some badges and apricorns and a dye shop. And there's a dye shop because I didn't like the prices of the dye shop in the GUI shop, so I am filling and stocking my own to sell at a lower price for the people. In my town, again, that'll be a town exclusive shop. And here we have my house. And as you saw in my previous video, I actually live on my island. I don't really use this house here in town, but I thought I should have one, just to show off that, I do own this town. And let's take a little quick tour, because it's a smaller house. As you see, it's pretty nicely built. Oh, if we can get into the door. Buttons, and iron doors are my nemesis here. And I see we have your typical healer PC. There's our house, and over here is our living room. And we have another TV. And as you saw in my previous video, on my TVs, I like to use coal blocks. But here I use black wool instead. And then we have bookcases and some more carpet and rug. You know, it's a rug. It's just a little strip rug. And then here's our kitchen. I don't know why I decided to do bookcases in a kitchen, because typically you wouldn't find those in a kitchen, now would you? My cupboards and things, but I just wanted to make a quick little decorated nice house. And here is our sink with water in it. And now typically, let's see, if you go in the bathroom, you'll see what I'm going to talk about. I usually have a tripwire hook for a faucet, but over there I have glass panes and I didn't want it to connect, so I just have the sink. And here we have a toilet. And yes, look, it works. But it's low. It's like in the ground. I don't know who sits on a toilet that's in the ground, but it's weird. And then we'll go upstairs. And I'll show you this. It's a little sitting room. Nothing too special. A little painting. You can sit here and read. Or just talk to people. Have a little party. And I didn't do bookcases up here. I just liked the little design pattern because I thought, well, there's enough bookcases in this house. And in here is my room in this house. And there's a bed and more bookcases and a jukebox. In my house and on my island, I don't have a jukebox. And I don't have any discs. I sold them to people who want them because I used to mine a lot. So I find them a lot in dungeons. But here's a little heart rug. I made it something more than just a checkered pattern. But that's my house and my city. Let's see. Let's have people say hi to you. Let's see. Here's a house. I built it. It's not all it should be, but it was there. Had a lot of snow and coarse blocks. I decided let's make a house. Here's another house that's built by someone else. It's a pretty cool house, a little medieval style. I just recently got into building medieval style houses and some steampunk houses, and eventually I'll show you that, but the owner of that house is not on right now. Here's another little shop where I sell more badges to the regions, which we'll explain about in another video and stuff. And up here is a house someone else built, and obviously they have a huge farm. And over here is another house I built. This guy wanted a wizard tower and a house, so I made him both and I attached it so he uses it. And if we go over here, we're gonna kind of make a big circle around my town because it's a huge town. Over here is another house. Kind of looks like my house, doesn't it? Except it's made with another brick and another rack and pinky, and it's, well, I'm a girl and I like it. And someone actually bought it, so they must like it too. And as I said, there's Pokemon centers all around my town, so here's another one. Here is another helper's house, and you can actually see him on talking, the Chris time. He's pretty cool guy, talking to him. He's got a modern build house here, but that's cool. Not my style, but if you like modern, he's your guy to go to if you want it built for you. And here's another little house he built. That's cool. Got a lot of detail. And here's another house I built for someone. If you come to this town, you notice I built most of the houses around here. Not a lot of people like to build like I do. So, you know, or they don't think they're good at it. But really, if you can build a house that's, you know, got a roof or walls, you can live here. As long as it looks like a house, I don't care what you build. And that's another house. And it looks like mine. And there's a tiny little house that someone built. They're inactive now, so I'll be taking it over soon. And here's someone else's house. This is a nicely built house. I do like this house. It is kind of small inside, but the owner actually expanded it because it was sold to someone else. And here's a bridge to get across the house. And as you see, back of my house in town. If you go over here, we have a battle arena. Now, if you live in my town, you can hold Pokemon tournaments here and whatnot. I haven't held this tournament here, but one has been held here by a Death Boy, and it seemed to go very well. You have your entrances down on the ground, and your spectator's entrance over here. Sorry about that. And then we have a fountain. That was just a little board build. Something I did getting bored. And we have a brick house owned by the same person that owned that little big house that I showed you that I said was kind of nice. And over here we have a bridge over back to the main part of town. So if you get lost, there's ways around. Just follow the brick path, and you'll find it. And this is cool. This was built by Captain Shaska, one of our junior helpers. And so let's go over here. Go over to this side of town. And we'll make our way around to the last bit. Last bit's just over there. Now over here, there's a little few builds. I didn't build these all. Sorry, excuse me. But I did build this one. I built this one. I didn't put the water in. All this decoration was built by the owner. And anything inside. If I build you a house in my town, you can decorate it however you want. I don't do the inside. I just do the outside. I don't put up bedrooms or anything unless you ask for it. And over here, this was just a fun build. I made a McDonald's. Yes, that's right. I made a McDonald's. And we can go inside. So in here, the inside is modeled after a McDonald's I had in my town that I grew up in. And you know, here you got your back room, you got a bathroom over there, and the staff room. You can only go in here, staff room, with all the cooking and stuff. And now someone suggested that I sell my food and stuff in here, but then I wouldn't know what to do with my cafe and my mall. But maybe we can have, you know, sell in 2 locations. That would be an idea. And over here is the last little, well, not the last little bit, we have one more part of our town that you haven't seen. That's behind my mall. Now this is another Pokemon Center you can use, of course. There's only 3 of them in my town, but you can find them easily. And here's some of our latest builds. That's our latest person to come in town built. And here is a paid build. I made this house. This one right here. I made actually both of these houses, but this one took a little bit more work. It was a requested house, so you know, if you request it, the more you pay, the more detail I put in. And I actually have to say this is probably one of my 2 favorite builds, because I just like the detail and I like the A-frame roof. And this is a Victorian style house that belongs to another one of our helpers, Leopardbird 126. If you meet her, she's pretty cool. Most of the stuff around here is pretty cool. All relaxed and all chill. Right here is our Harry Potter bridge. I made a long bridge to get across from this side of the town to the other side of the town to make it easy for those who want to go to my mall. And over here I have one of my latest builds that I'm working on slowly, of course, because I've been building it for like a couple weeks now. It is the Family Guy house. It is literally the house from Family Guy. When it's done, it will be. Minus their garage, because I wanted to make room for people to breed when they buy it. And hang on here. We're going to pause for a second. Alright, sorry about that. Had to pause for a second. And over here we have our last little bit of town. If you go across that long bridge, if you make your way around, there's 3 houses. 2 of them are owned by actually owned by the same person, and one is owned by another person. And as you see, I built all 3 of these. This one's huge. I like to build big houses, like I said, and it has big inside, so you have lots of space. Because I like lots of space, especially if it's only one house and that's all I'm going to use to store in. That's a tour of my town. So if you decide to come on Pixelmon, consider joining my town. It's pretty cool. It's big and spread out, and you get lots of, you know, you get room to make breeders and some farms and whatnot. Let's see what else can I show you. I think maybe that will be all for today. That'll be our video today. It'll be just a little tour of my town. And you know, if you like this video, hit that like button down at the bottom and subscribe to me. Yeah. So, we'll see you all later, okay? Bye.